right, so here he is, one of the best boxers on this UFC roster, and if this fight was to be contested under the Marquess of Queensberry rules, it would be no contest, but we got an MMA fight here tonight.
We would be talking about a one-round fight because there are no fighters in the UFC that can compete with this guy in that one form of combat. Such a great jab, the head movement. It's never on a line. He's constantly going left to right, right to left. It's like a triangle. He's moving. You can never see a stationary target in his approach. And what I truly love about him is his ability to really dig that left body shot to try and find the liver to end fights. We don't see knockouts like that very often. This man has done this a number of times in the UFC.
The sweet science. Some people think boxing is simple. It is anything but. This fighter has certainly mastered it. As highly touted a prospect as there is in mixed martial arts at present, enter the undefeated future Machado Garry. Cardio is his best weapon. He hasn't even had to use it necessarily in realizing all of this UFC success thus far. Tremendous long-range weapons, underrated in the clinch, underrated as a grappler, but I guess for me, it's the appetite for knowledge that really jumps out of the fighter meeting. This man has traveled the world in search of different mixed martial arts skills and now training under the watchful eye of Diego Lima at Shoot Box in Brazil. We'll see if Machado Garry can take his career to that requisite next level here tonight. All right, ready to go here at the Rock, the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Both athletes have graced the octagon. Let us now see who will have the upper hand in this critical matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Machado Garry. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the future, Machado Garry.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we are back in Newark, New Jersey, inside the Prudential Center for another monumental UFC event. And I think the biggest memory for me in this building was Colby Covington in the main event against Robbie Lawler. That was as inspiring an offensive performance that I've seen in some time.
He blew the roof off of the zone. Wanted to boo him or cheer. He understood what you were watching as you saw Colby Covington put on the performance of a lifetime.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Swing and a miss by Machado Garry.
Get off first. Oh, hurt it bad.
Oh, with authority the body.
Oh! He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Went for the inside leg kick.
Flying knee gets the target. Beautiful flying knee to the head.
Oh! Rock him, shock him out of the chute here.
That leg kick hurt.
All right, early round action here, and a nice leg kick. You don't see a lot of those in the squared circle, DC.
Well, and when you're predominantly a boxer, you don't expect many kicks. You have a wider stance. So that opens up the kick, and we see the balanced fighter go into that, knowing that that was an advantage that he has in this fight.
Looking to establish the jab here. Nicely done by Machado Garry. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Midway through round one.
Ooh, what a punch.
And he switches to southpaw. Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, huge Superman punch.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Lands a beautiful leg kick. Quick jab lands there.
Just missed with the left there. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Nice punch there.
Back and forth we go. Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right. Nice leg kick there by Machado Garry. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. Back to the jab now, no good.
Nice punch to the head.
Oh, he found the target again. Out of range with that one.
Nice head kick.
Landed that left hook. 1 minute.
He's hurt bad.
Throwing that low kick.
Keep the pressure on. Everything's landing.
Machado Garry gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there.
Worked it.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Round two is next. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward.
Use the octagon.
Well, if you like blood, maybe this is the fight for you, because blood has really become a factor, and it's a cut that appears to be right above his eye.
That's one of the worst spots for you to get a cut, because then the blood starts to come down and it goes into the eye. It's difficult already to see, but when you got one of the best mixed martial artists in the world targeting it, it becomes...
They call that the trickle-down effect.
That's what that is?
That's right. All right, round two. Oh, beautiful kick to the head. Oh, you gotta love the leg kicks, and there it is. Going to the side kick.
Let's attack that lead leg with the low kick now.
Oh, misses with the jab.
The reach advantage has proven so beneficial. Another punch lands.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Look at that great work to the body from the clinch.
All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. Oh, man!
Oh, he is stunned. Drunk driving out there. We'll see if he can recover. Oh, that's a big right hand that got through. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
And the strike lands clean. Nice shot lands from the block.
Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of a barn. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special.
His work, I'm going to stand inside.
Under 2 minutes to go in our second round. Oh, he lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fight in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there.
Oh, and transitions right into side control. Bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Machado Garry's back in full mount. All right, has the guard closed here. In position for a submission attempt here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Keep that top position and work your elbows.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back.
Push the knee to the ground and pass the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Machado Garry. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position.
Now he's going full mount. Great job landing from the top position.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Round 3 coming up next. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round. And on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Third round underway. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Flipped with a left-hand counter. Oh, that head kick was nasty. trying to hammer that lead leg. Pretty strong jab there by Machado Garry. Nice job landing the double jab there, DC.
I mean, you are definitely pressing that one. You love that look, don't you? You love that jab.
Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands. He's very close to the finish here.
Oh, watch guillotine here. That guillotine is tight. You better protect your neck when you're fighting this guy because he's got the guillotine locked in. But if he wants to finish, he's got to lock that guard and drive his hips up into his opponent. That was a slick transition.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensive.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. Machado Garry's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Back and forth we go.
Beautiful hands on display. Another punch lands.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say he is on the wrong side of this fight. Maybe a little bit rattled after getting knocked down earlier in the round.
But that's exactly what you expect, right? He took such a bad knockdown early. It's going to be on him to build back into this fight as we go forward.
Machado Garry's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Need some work, guys.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range.
Beat him to the punch. Be first.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
More than one. Punches and bunches.
Machado Garry's really having a hard time putting weight on that leg now. You can see the obvious limp, and a lot of that is due to the leg kicks, courtesy of his opponent.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Machado Garry going for the leg kick, he misses. Well, when you're dealing with a cut like that, it may not be long before it starts to impact the breathing. Not a good spot to be in here. Final seconds of round 3. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician.
You have to protect yourself. Let's get this fight to...
All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? You ready?
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, that cut is looking nastier by the minute. Just out of range with that left hook. Punishing kick there. How does he even put any weight on that leg? Look at the bruise on the outside of his thigh. Heavy leather on both sides in that exchange. Oh, effective use of the jab by Machado Garry. Throwing that jab, no good.
Oh, yeah, he hurt him bad. He hurt him bad.
Machado Garry gets back up. Man, look at the redness now, almost immediately on the right side of his body. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Oh, he might be out. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. Oh, you hurt him again, bro. What a fight. Jeez, you can hear that. Way to hide that leg kick.
Oh, punches in bunches as he lands another kick. Oh! Well, not a great visual now. Two professional athletes visibly exhausted like this. They have brought the best out of each other, and I guess if you're going to gas out, at least your opponent's gas too.
At times, it was nice. At times, it was pretty. Right now, it ain't pretty.
Machado Garry's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect.
Hurt him again.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Swing and a big miss by Machado Garry.
Another clinch position. Watch for the tricky trips that he uses when he's in close.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Oh, man, you gotta credit him for continuing to attack that area, but that cut is getting harder to look at by the minute.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, and, you know, we spoke about this guy and how impressed we were with his fight IQ and how smart he was in his approach. Shows again. He got his opponent hurt, and he has been on that cut the entire time. Great job. He's hurt again.
Under a minute now to go. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
Oh, man! He has to evade, stay at space.
Oh, good job to get the hand up to block the elbow.
Oh, body shot.
Well, he's back to his feet. Oh, you can start to see him limping a little bit after one of those leg kicks, so better make some adjustments or this fight could be over.
You don't want to show it. That's why you see fighters, when they get hurt, they smile. To be limping out there tells you how damaged this guy is.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Do you believe it? This next round is knocked down by the spinning back fist. Big uppercut.
Take your shots.
Put him to sleep. Now he's backed up.
Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see it anymore.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy. He's hurt so bad. He's got to find safety. Find a way that you can recover.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the...
Oh, he got him real good, too.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Goes to the switch kick and lands. You got that weapon in your arsenal or what?
It is a great strike, and I've done it a number of times. I actually threw it in both fights against Steve Miocic.
Well, what a great showcase for these two fighters and this division, down to the wire between two of the best.
They showed what type of fighter this division possesses. They should be very proud, both of them.
Let's go. You can do this.
All right, so it's been a big... Oh! Goes down again! Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, the future, Ian Machado Garry!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.